Good morning everyone, welcome into my channel. It is morning here, it's only, still 10 to 12. Right, last night I was making these, I've got this dye here. And again, I got this in a bundle from somebody that was selling off their stuff. I bought a load of dyes off of a woman in Coinning that was shutting a shop. So, and there's another bit, but they're up there. Okay, and it's got this wee thing out of Oogie Boogie. Don't know what it's called. Anyway, and it's got the swirl there. So last night I was playing with them because, as I said, I was wanting to do my Halloween things, and I made these. I made a shaker with a wee floating bat on the top, and then see when you cut this out for a shaker, it's a bit of a nightmare actually because that is mega fine. As you can see, it was really fine. You get these bits left, right? And that I've made that out of foam board for the shaker. So I just made another one like that. And I've got these wooden blocks that, you know, they've got a slit along the middle and you can sit them in like that. So I was thinking displaying them like this for Halloween. Anyway, I was going to make another one this morning, but I thought I would bring you in and just see the process. Right, I've just die cut them all. That's how much I was thinking about doing a video. I wasn't even thinking, to be fair. And then I just thought you might like to see it. So it comes and it's got these bats and it has a layering piece, cross, it's got a big cross, and it's got RIP letters. And my thinking here was, I've made day 2 last night, and I was thinking about doing a headstone, obviously, but looking for a stone coloured card. Now this is about as stone coloured card as I've got. So that's what I'm going to do. And I've cut out the pieces in both the grey and the stone. So I'm just going to layer that up like that. And then put these wee bits in the top. I'm going to try and get into Summerween, I think. I maybe do a wee Summerween series. I'll need to see about getting some pink Halloween stuff because I really don't have any. See this glue? I've had this glue. I am no kidding. Must be 10 years. I've had this glue. I bought it out of a cash and carry up in Glasgow. And it's brilliant. It looks like loads, but it really is a wee tiny skim. So I'm just going to layer that onto the top of this here. So are you all enjoying your school holidays? Now, I could either put the black on the top with the grey shadow behind, or I can put the grey on the top with the black shadow behind, or I can just do a single layer. But I'm going to do my letters first, and I'm going to do it with the grey on the top and the black behind. And that's a little drop shadow when it comes down and down to the right. I'm going to go up and up to the left. Excuse me. Wee bit of indigestion. So you put your glue on your top layer. And of course it's everywhere. So I said I'm going to go up to the right. And it doesn't really matter what you do with your shadow. You can put it wherever you like. As long as you do all your letters the same, it'll be okay. And then here's my eye. So what you all up to for the summer holidays? Are you enjoying them? Have you still got children that are enjoying them? My kids have all grown up now, they're men and working. There we go. Oh, that's the wrong side, isn't it? Of course it is. You've seen that, you could have told me that there. Anyway, I've got my new camera set up. I've got a nice new tripod thing here. And it's got a lovely new light and stuff with it. And I've got one or two wee purchases, just two. Right, so let's get the letters on. Do you know what? I might be put them up on wee top dots actually. I've got these wee dots here. And it will be wide enough, see, because there's the two layers. But you can always cut them in half if you don't think it's going to be. I think that'll do that actually. I'll just have a wee quick look to make sure I'm well and screen. Well and screen. Now thank you for your likes and subscribes and comments and things for the other day. It's very, very much appreciated. As I said, I'm hoping to get back into this. I'm looking to be doing hopefully a video every day, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, there's a wee bit sticking out. Fold that back in. Now I'm no lining these up. I want them to be kind of higgledy-piggledy, which is a Scots word for all over the place. Okay. And it's going to be roasting here again today. The farmers are getting off their head because they're not getting any rain. Right, put that down a wee bit. R.I.P. Don't worry about that glue. I'll put something. It's actually no sticky, but I'll put something on that to cover that. Now I'm going to put the cross. This comes with these hands and all that. But I've already done one with the hands, so I'm going to do one just with the cross on it. If I can get them separated. Come on. So I don't want too big overdrop shadow, so that one there's fine. Now you can even tear into these if you want and make them look like broken stone or more distressed or whatever you like. It's up to you. There's no wrongs in crafting. You just do what you feel like. I'm going to line that up with the eye and go down the bottom there. And I'm getting a new camera. My son works in a recycling place. So he does. And a couple of months ago, he got this camera and it was a cracker. It was about £800. They get the chance to buy these things. Sometimes, not all the time, sometimes. And he got that camera and he gave it to my oldest son. But he doesn't use it, so he's going to give it to me. So, do you know what? I don't want a shadow behind that. I'm just going to stick that on. And stick it there. At the top. And I'll maybe put this one. Now, do I want to make a wee acetate thing for this? I don't know if I do. Don't think I've got any acetate handy. Normally I would put it on a wee bit of acetate or a wee bit of wire. I think I'll just put it on. And I'll put that at the top, flying off. Flying off, I think. And there's that one. So that's going to be my trio for display on my unit. I'll put the grey one in the middle, I think. Oh no, I'll put the shaker in the middle. And it'll be something like that. So that's okay. That's 3 different things with that one die. I could have done other ones, as I said, it's got a wee swirl and all that, but that's the first I've used that die. I'm quite happy with it. Don't ask me a brand or a name or who made it or where it was gotten, because I've no idea. I don't know. And I've got loads of dies like that. I'll show you the rest of my Halloween dies while you're here. Right, that was that one. Right, to put my lid in my glue. As I say, the girl had it in this bag, but it looks like it does say made in China, but there's nothing. I don't think that was the bag originally it came in. Anyway, let's have a look. I've got these go on a coffin box or the front of a card. And there's my voodoo gingerbread man. I'll maybe use that next, I think. Because the 2 outside layers can be used just as a gingy. It's only the inside with the stitching and the dodgy face that would need to be Halloween. Now this die here, I bought this die, but I don't remember where I got it from. As I said, I've been crafting for a long, long time. And this has got loads of dies in it. Loads of bats, trees, all sorts, haunted houses, spiders' webs, a huge pumpkin, fences, small pumpkins. There really is a load in that. Oh, do you know, I'm going to put these back in here. They're not in a space yet. That one there is the bat with stars and moons and a moon die. And then I have the fox. I'm sure that is I bought this one. I don't remember what that packing is as well. Do you know, I think it's a Spellbinders. I think. Anyway, it's quite a big fox and there's a wee flame in the back of that. Now, I'm coming into some of my stamps here. Some of my stamps I've had for absolutely donkey's years. And this one here was always one of my favourite. It's all those different pumpkins. All these different pumpkins here. And you can see how well loved it is. And that was from, it's an Inky Dinky Do, but I bought it in Florida. I bought it in the Michaels on no International Drive. The road just off the International Drive. Anyway, I bought that in there and I use it all the time. I really do love it. It's absolutely brilliant with mica powders on it, that die. Now, QKR, I've no idea what they are. I know it's a stamp company and I bought a big box for $100 one day and it's got literally about 1,000 stamps in it. It's got loads of these. It had Christmas ones, but there's absolutely a ton of Bible verses. If anybody's looking for Bible verse stamps, hit me up. I've got loads. And that's spiders. The spiders just in the background. And another Inky Dinky Do with the bats flying away. There, I break for stamps. And that's just Trick or Treat and Best Witches. That's an eye break for stamps and it's a cat dressed up. A cat border and it says have a spooktacular Halloween or something. The dies there are themed, as you can see. Oh, sorry, no die stamps. They are themed. And then I've got these wee ones. And move that to the back there. Okay, I've got those ones there. Wee ginger skeletons. I'm sure there's a wee die goes with that as well. And wee Frankenstein heads. This here was an eBay purchase. And as you can see, it's just the skeletons. It's musical skeletons, actually. I've got 2 spooky trees. And then I've got this one here. There's 4 stamp sets in this. And the focal bit in it has got the stamp to match. Right, so you've got those stamps there. And the 4 focal points you've got, it's the gravestones, the ghost, and I think it's the house. Yes, it is. There's a die for the house there. So that's, I've not used that one yet. And it says, lost in the darkness, something wicked, the dead of night, and the unfortunate endings. But I've not used that yet. I'll maybe get round to it this year. Sorry for the rustling, guys. This here is just pumpkin faces. And I have used some of them, believe it or not. But I'm sure I used them just with watermark ink. And then mic'd them. That's how they're not stained or anything. Then I've got body parts. That was $1.79 for eBay. No eBay. A Temu. Again, that's a theme set. That should have been down the front of the rest of them. If you look back in my videos to before COVID, I done a fantastic pocket letter with they stamps. Oh, it was brilliant. I really enjoyed that. Wicked Witch's hat. This is the one I showed you the other day I had made cards from, and it's got the die to go with it in the back. Here's a load of dies. This is all bats. And this is the way I store them. I'll have like an envelope or a pocket. I'm waiting on more pockets coming. And I'll put the key, whatever they are, in there. So this is bats. And that's a really old papercraft die. Really old. And then I've got Day of the Dead. And that builds up to the man and the woman skeleton. And she's got flowers in her hat and all that. I did build them up. Oh, there you are. There's the price for that one. It was $2.79. And then I've got drippy eyes. And then we get into ghosts. This is a KS Craft. And it's a ghost. And that's a pocket that goes on the front of it. And you've got your boo and spooky and all those kind of words. And bows and the shapes for the face. I've done a project that actually I've done a swap with that. It was a loaded pocket you had to send. And I done that. I don't know, it's not that old, that one, it's just a couple of years. And then I've got the boo frames for Alina Cuttle. And just various different ghosts. There's a pumpkin in there as well, but it's a ghost pumpkin. That's why it's under the ghosts. Then I've got the graves. This a graveyard scene. It's got the fence and the headstones and gates. And that big one that I'm using goes under that heading as well. Oops, I'm in the wrong place. This is my gingies. Oh, I love these gingies. I do have a bit of a thing for gingerbread. It cuts out all the voodoo gingerbread and that. And they're great. They really are great. You can go to town with them. You know, it cuts out all the stitching and it gives you hair to put hair on them. think I done that with green hair one time, and it gives you tops, t-shirts and things, and that's got a wee skull on it, and they've all got different faces, like 2 different buttons. Aye, that's a good dye. I love that dye. I've used that a lot, and it comes with like witches hats and top hats and things to put in them. That was a good purchase for me. Oops, it's not going back in. I need to keep them tidy because it drives me nuts if they're not. That's a cat in a moon dye, and the brand for that was Mru Vibes or something. See that there? Anyway, and there's also a Spellbinder's owl in the moon in there, and that's my potion bottles. I made that into a wee shaker card. I stuck these on the front of, my husband's in a group, a club, and we always have a Halloween do, and I made a load of these and put them on table markers, all different ones, not just like that, and the folk loved them, and I let them take them home for their children and things. I'm no precious about getting my makes back, so this is us getting into the shakers. I've got those lips, and I've got one of them up here that I'm done. See that? And that's been hanging up there for about 3 or 4 years. That was a good purchase as well. I know for a fact that was an AliExpress purchase. These are shakers. These are really difficult though. You've got your bat, spider and ghost. That's about the best one. And then I've got headstones and all that in the back. But see, to be honest with you, they're too wee and they're a terrible faff. So I don't really make much with them. Spiders' webs. Got loads of spiders and spiders' webs. All different ones. But you know yourself, if you're a crafter, you use a lot of them. And I have a double of that stamp that I showed you at the start there. And that was $1.59. But I keep it in here. Now we're getting into the skulls. Again, an ancient Provo craft one. But that's the embossing folder that goes with that. So you cut that out and then you put it in the embossing folder and run it through. And it embosses the eyes and stuff into it for you. That's the man and the woman in the mirror. 2 different frames for them. Skeletons and skulls. That one builds up to quite a big skeleton actually. And then I've got, what do you call her? Oh, Sally. Is it Sally or is it Jack now? Oh no, it's Jack, because there's his summit. There's shaker tags. That comes under the shakers. These are like cheap boxes. That's the lantern. You cut out 4 of them. Cut out 2 of them, sorry, because they're joined together. And you join the 4 of them together and it makes you a lantern. And that's the tall version with pumpkins and things on. They were a bit of faff as well, for what I can remember. Toffee apples and Halloween buckets just for embellishments. They were quite good dyes as well. And then we're getting into our words. There's hundreds of words. I've got boo, spooky, ghoul, Halloween, happy Halloween. You know the usual. And another set. Hocus pocus. Trick or treat. Boo crew. Fright night. Then we're getting into the witches. I've got loads of different witches. And see that wee witch skirt there and the legs? Absolutely love that. I used to make a ton of them for the school. And I mean a ton. I would either cut out the skirt or I would use a cupcake for the skirt. And then I would use 2 pencil cellophane bags. Put the feet at the bottom and put treats in the pencil bags. And they were absolutely went a storm. They used to sell them at the craft fair as well. Used to make a fortune. They sold them for, I think it was $1.50 or $1.75 a set. And that's a splat witch, you know, she splatted round the tree. I've only used that once. 2 embosser folders. Pumpkin spider webs. That's a spider web in the hand, barbed wire, and blah de blah. As you can see there, papercraft for Cuttlebug. And I'm almost certain I've got more dies, but I haven't came across them again yet. Right, my wee gingy's going to go back here with these gingies. There the gingies. Skulls and skeletons. And then a bit of everything. I'll just put that one at the back. So there you go. There's a look at my Halloween dies. If you would like to see anything in more detail, a bit better, if you would like a demo with anything, just drop me a wee line. I'll get to you. To the lady that I emailed, you didn't seem to have got it. I don't know what's happened with that, because I did send it and it has went and it's no bounced back or anything. So I can only assume it went, but where it went is your guess is as good as mine. I copied your link this morning and I have sent you another one, so please, if you don't get it, please let me know and I'll try and sort it out, because I don't know what the problem is. It has gone. Anyway, I'm going to go and do some more crafting today, and I've got these. Set them there for you. Leave you with that, and happy crafting, and I'll see you all again the next time. Bye.